Provision for changes. If you don't count the Bill of Rights and the Prohibition Amendments, the Constitution has been amended only 15 times. The revisions have been significant and helped to strengthen, expand, and explain provisions found in the original document. The amendments can also be classified in 5 ways. 1. Creating additional power for the federal government, such as the legalization of a progressive income tax, 16th Amendment. 2. Limiting power to the state governments, such as prohibiting states from making laws that deny equal protection of its citizens, 14th Amendment. 3. Adding the right of popular sovereignty to various groups such as former slaves, 13th Amendment, women, 19th Amendment, and 18-year-olds, 26th Amendment. 4. Taking away and adding to the power of the voter to elect public officials, 17th, direct election of senators, 22nd, limiting presidential terms. And 5. Changing the structure of government, 25th, presidential succession and disability. There are 4 methods used to amend the Constitution. The one that has been used the most requires a 2/3 vote in both the houses of Congress and ratification in 3/4 of the state legislatures. The second method, which was used to adopt the 21st Amendment repealing Prohibition, requires a 2/3 vote of Congress and a special ratifying convention in 3/4 of the states. 2 methods have never been used. Congress must call for a national constitutional convention after a request is made by 2/3 of the state legislatures. Then either 3/4 of the state legislatures must ratify the amendment, or 3/4 of ratifying conventions held in the states must approve it. There is also a time limit placed on the ratification of most amendments passed by Congress. One of the most debated constitutional amendments was the proposed Equal Rights Amendment, which would have guaranteed the equality of rights by the United States and every state based on sex. This amendment was given 7 years and then an extension to pass in 2/3 of the state legislatures. It died in 1982, falling short of the necessary votes because of political pressures brought on by groups opposed to public funding of abortion and groups concerned about the effect that affirmative action would have on various labor laws. Other amendments, such as the 27th Amendment, which places restrictions on Congress passing pay raises for themselves, took over 200 years to ratify. The vast majority of amendments, including the Bill of Rights, took less than a year to ratify. If the Constitution is an enduring document, then one must project that other amendments to the Constitution are a real possibility. Such measures as a balanced budget amendment, a term limits amendment for Congress, the abolition of the Electoral College, and a provision for equal rights for women and homosexuals have advocates. However, as shown after the Supreme Court ruled in Texas versus Johnson that flag burning is a legal form of political protest, the Congress failed to pass a constitutional amendment supported by President George Bush by making it illegal to burn or desecrate the flag.